Funny. Si te pudiera mentir y te diré que aquí todo va marchando muy bien.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another podcast, another episode of the Jorge Razo podcast, acompañado por otro colega, he's fairly new in the podcast game, compa.
Yeah.
Fucking un gustazo, hasta hoy se nos dio el gusto, se me dio el gusto en conocerlo, la neta, mi compa Ferny de los Varones de California. And get a big ass round of applause, Gio. What's up, compa? Gustazo, my boy, la neta, mucho gusto.
Yeah.
I wanted to have you on here, compa, and when you fucking hit me up on the episode, I watched it, compa, checked it out. El episodio del compa Batty Map.
Oh, yeah.
Y pues, I was just like, fuck it, let me hit this fool up. Let's do it.
And I'm glad you did, because it's cool that you do podcast, I do podcasts, and we link up. You feel
We'll link up and
cool.
try to expand our fucking audience, you know?
Yeah.
See some people maybe like your podcast and they can check my shit out. Y la gente que también le gusta el mío can check your shit out and really get to know more people and shit like that, you know?
Hell yeah.
Gustazo, my boy, thank you for coming out.
No, I was that, compa.
Well, let's get a little bit into who you are and how you started.
It feels weird getting asked that question, because I usually ask that question, you feel me? But I don't know. What do you want? Where do I start?
Let's start with your music career, compa, primero, and then we'll get into the whole podcasting.
Well, music, like from my background, basically my mom's dad was a musico, like in a banda.
Mm-hmm.
And basically I started playing guitar. I've always liked music, you know, from when I was a little kid. And I started when I was probably like, I got my first guitar when I was like 7, and I got my first bajo sexto when I was like 12. So the 12 at 13, aprendí like the tonos, the pisadas, escalas, the simple stuff. And ya a los 13, I would just, I don't know, we'll go from like little, let's say there was a party down the street, we'll go to the front of the house and just nos poníamos ahí hasta que nos decían, hey, vengan pa' acá. I swear. Like people who know, just know, like they'll recognize me from that, you feel me?
Yeah.
I used to go to houses without them calling me or anything, and I used to just go play for free or whatever they would want to give us. We wouldn't even charge them, we just wanted to.
So you just pull up with the instruments and those, like just outside.
We just wanted to play. You feel me?
Yeah.
We wanted somebody to hear us play.
So who con quién empezaste eso? Like,
It was me on the bajo sexto. It was my brother on the accordion, and it was my homie Pinto that used to sing.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that was us.
You started laughing up, like you just.
Compa, it's cause the homie's gonna see this shit. He's gonna be like, no mames, like it's
Like, why you bringing that shit up?
no me da vergüenza, pero I look back, I'm just like, fuck, like what was I doing? You feel me?
No.
Pero no me vergüenza, because like it started off as a joke, and now I'm living off of it. You feel me?
No, definitely, compa. I mean, not necessarily a joke, but you know, it's something that you didn't really think.
I mean, I wanted to. I that was a dream, but it's like, damn, imagine I could just go play on the stage in front of people and make money off of it instead of going to play for free. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that was a dream, and it happened. Pero pues aquí estamos, you know.
It's dope, compa. Like la neta, the backstory, pues, of having that fucking ambition to wanting to actually do this.
It went from doing that to getting a better guitar to actually forming a real grupo with. We used to be called Sencillo Norteño.
Mm-hmm.
That was like my first actual group where we would like get hired to go play, you know? And shout out to all the homies que ellos saben con quien tocaban.
Yeah.
I know all of them. So, I went from that to Elección, from Elección to Caimanes, and Caimanes to Varones.
So empiezas así a tocar en fiestas, like, you know, just knocking on doors, basically.
Yeah,
you know?
It was basically like how I told you. We'll just show up. It went from that to like, it was like high school. We would just like play jam outs. We'll play like at a little flyer. You know, we thought we were the shit. We used to play at flyers.
And this is in what city, compa?
It originated in Cudahy.
In Cudahy.
You know where is that?
Yeah, Simon. By Bell.
By Bell, next to the Potreros.
Simon, Cudahy.
Yeah, that's where I grew up.
And you went to school there? You went?
I went to school. I went to Bell High School.
Okay. A lot of people that I know went to actual Bell High School. No sé si conoce a mi camarada de accordion player Francisco Sustaita. Paco, yo le digo Paco, pero todos le dicen Pancho.
A lo mejor viéndolo, compa.
Yeah.
His name.
My boy Aaron, bajo sextero, Aaron Muniz.
Yeah.
His brother Uriel also went to Bell.
Yeah, a lot of músicos, like, you know, Benji, from my afición. Él también.
I know who he is, but I no lo conozco.
La Nueva Era was right there
La
también.
Nueva Era.
¿Quién más? It was just contados los grupos que estaban puestos ya ready.
And
like,
during your year, compa, like, would you guys like just jam it right there in school too, or was it like?
La verdad, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's because it was weird because my freshman and sophomore year it was like strictly baseball. I took a break from music. It was like strictly baseball. Junior year I didn't play, and it was music only. And then senior year I wanted to drop it again and play baseball again, pero ya el fucking coach ya no me... Because he told me junior year, he was like, yeah, I want you to come back and play. I was like, nah. I want to do music, you know? And then ya cuando me regresé, he's like, nah, está la verga. You know?
Later.
Yeah, basically.
No. It's fucked up, ¿no? Pero, pues ya que, you know, but, so, ¿cuánto tiempo tenías ya tocando cuando entraste con Elección?
Honestly, maybe not a lot. I know it was, I don't know how long Sencillo lasted. Probably was like a year, maybe 2. I don't know. I don't think it was that long though. But
¿En Sencillo eras la primera voz en Bajo Sextero?
I was primera voz en Bajo Sextero, yeah.
¿Y quién estaba en este?
It was me, the homie Ricky I knew him from baseball. It was, you know, Gibby.
Bass?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never met him, but
he was like back then. We thought he was a shit. He was a shit. He is a shit.
Yeah.
Gibby's a badass músico. Like we would feel like that's badass when he would come help us out on the bass or tuba. We'd be like, damn, this was dope. You know, we were really starting.
Like starstruck.
And he was playing with I think grupo Nueva Clave, Nueva Clave or ¿cómo se llama?
Clave Norteña,
no. I know it was something with Clave.
Okay.
And I remember one time I saw him at a privada. I was like, fuck, like, how am I gonna sound like that?
Yeah.
You know? But the whole time we would always struggle with bass players. Not struggle, but looking for one. We always had to look for one. We're basically like freelance bass player every gig, you know?
Why was that? Like,
I don't know. We just didn't. We didn't know any bass players. We weren't in the game that deep to know a lot of people, you know?
Yeah.
So it was just basically local. Like, what could we find local? We'll post it on like, I think at the time it was like Facebook. We'll look at like those grupo pages, like, bass player available.
Musicos,
you know?
in LA, Musicos acá, all these other pages.
We used to do that.
It's always a gamble with those pages, compa, la neta.
Compa, I remember one time we hired some guy, some viejón. He was English. He was like, he didn't even know Spanish.
Simon.
But he played the tuba, and it wasn't like the regular tuba. It was like the one that points up.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Really?
I don't want to say the name.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either, but I think I know who you're talking about. Compa. It's some viejón. Was he driving like a van?
I don't know, but he's a black guy.
Oh, then never mind.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was like, he didn't really like know Spanish like that.
Yeah.
He didn't know Spanish actually, but he did know music.
Oh, okay.
He did know music. He know how to actually play the tuba by the notes, by the book. You feel me?
Okay.
And I remember the first and only time we hired him, it was in Maywood. It was in Maywood. We played for the homie Chris, some guy from high school. And me acuerdo muy bien, compa. We played like 2 hours y el vato se emborrachó bien feo. Que quedó tendido, like put it this way, quedó tendido in the front porch. And we were playing in the back. So on break he'll go and I guess chill, whatever. Y quedó tendido, like he wasn't even conscious, like he was knocked out. And me acuerdo la vergüenza que pasamos, we were just like, fuck.
Never again.
So with this guy, yeah, never again.
Did he play at least good as to like acompañar?
No la hacía.
No. It's because it's a different thing. But
we knew it as Torre, me, you feel me?
Yeah.
And this guy, we wouldn't know like, G note or
G
whatever
note,
the
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
I don't know. You feel me? We wouldn't know how to explain it to him. We'll just be like, hey, just listen, see, just try to match the sound, you know?
And yeah, yeah, definitely. Just try to match his shit.
Yeah, just try to play along.
And igual, you're like, oh, primera, segunda, tercera. You're just
Yeah.
like, oh, what the.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I didn't know how. I don't know how to. I didn't learn by the book, so I don't know how to explain it
To
to
this
him.
day, todavía no, like, notes. Like, I mean, you can tell, like, oh, G is
Yeah,
like they ignore.
I know by the like al puro oído, pues, pero like as in like, oh, give me a like in English like a G or whatever. See, I'll be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
If I hear, I'll be like, oh, it's right here.
Yeah, I don't either, compa.
You
la
feel
neta,
me?
yeah, yeah. It's because we're brought up, pues así nomás, pues, you know, learning like that, like, oh, sol, oh,
Yeah.
play la, oh, play
Yeah.
this. Like, yeah, we can play these tonos, but, like,
Yeah.
let me read you every note by note
Yeah.
scale, ta cabrón.
No, and it's crazy because me and you probably we like learned al puro oído. I know I did. You feel
Yeah.
me? And like grupos in Mexico and Culiacan especially, I know in Monterrey también, like they take music very serious. They learn they go to school to play. You feel me? They go to
Okay.
actual school. Like there's no other way to do it other than that. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
and it's crazy because like Culiacan and Monterrey, they create badass músicos.
Oh, no, hell yeah, lo que es Monterrey,
Badass
especially.
músicos,
I mean,
like-
Culiacán también, you know, like, eso se escucha más, los corridos and all that stuff. That's
pero
where
pero los músicos
top
están
notch.
pasados de verga,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And like I was saying earlier, like that's a gamble. You know, musicos off of those pages are always a gamble. You know, you don't know what the hell, what you're gonna get. You know what I mean?
Thank God we didn't go through that shit ever again. And I hope we don't ever again.
Well, when I started, and I got out of the agrupación that I had originally got into, andaba buscando yo músicos, or during the time también me acomodaba pues con diferentes agrupaciones and shit like that. So I was always on those pages, always on like, oh, you know, like I'm available, or hey, I need somebody, blah blah. And always me topaba some sketchy fools, you know, like.
It was crazy.
Me acuerdo que una vez estábamos tocando con un señor, some real old accordion player, like, yeah, un don. And then, like, I forgot what the fuck that dude was playing. Chiste que I went on bass. At the end of the gig, this fool tried to make up a story like, oh,
I gotta take off already.
no, fuck that. De que se hubiera ido, con que me hubiera pagado todo completo. He tried to come up with some story like, oh, they pulled out a gun on me on the side. And
They stole money.
que he only gave me this much money. And I was just like, all right, compa, like that. You know, like, you always get some fucking. That's why ever since then, like, if I come to the point where I need to fucking go on a page and look for somebody, like, I'm always like, all right, send me some videos. Like, send, you know, like.
Yeah, you brought up so many memories. Me acuerdo, like, hitting him up on Facebook and then getting the number. And for like, all right, send me video.
Yeah.
No, it's like musician nudes.
Yeah.
Like, show me what you got, you know?
It's because it's uno no quiere quedar mal, pues, you know, like,
Pues
we're in the business to fucking quedar bien con los clientes.
No, y aparte de eso, it was a struggle because obviously we try to look for people around our age para que no se mire weird, like un viejón or like whatever, playing with like a bunch of kids. It's gonna be like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, some trip out shit.
Yeah.
No, damn, compa, this shit, like you said, just bringing back memories on that shit.
Throw
Like,
back that shit, me acuerdo. Fuck. La perreamos feo.
yeah, coming up in this fucking music shit, ta curada, pues. So you get into elección. Ya te sentías suficientemente estable as a musician, pues, como quien dice.
Yeah, when I got the elección, yeah, well, maybe not be badass, but I did basically know the basics enough to move it to a level where it's like the real thing, like an actual. We know how to play a bunch of songs, the accordion, all this and that. Basically, like, it would get better and better, you feel me? So I had to step it up, basically.
Yeah,
you feel me?
so cuando el compa Juan saludazo compa Juan, cuando él hace esa agrupación, me acuerdo he was the one that started, or from what I understand. He's the one that started it. Y andaba buscando elementos que tumbaran that style. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That
Yeah.
to develop a different style. So you initially started with him when it first started, o cómo estuvo el rollo?
So basically, when I was with my group, they had another group, se llamaba Señal Directa.
Mm-hmm.
It was my brother on the drums. It was him, Juan on the accordion, Adán from Juniors, y un compa de ellos, pues mío también. Y basically, el compa ese se salió, like he got out or no sé qué pasó. And so the spot was open for bass. And so my brother told me, like, hey, come with us, you know? And I was like, well, fuck it. Not because I wanted to leave the group, because it was like basically my project, being the homies project, but it was like a better opportunity. So I was like, why not?
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah,
I was like, why not?
Porque cuando la elección empezó, but it was still a different name, ¿no, dices?
Yeah, basically, when I came in, it changed.
It changed
to elección,
into elección, okay.
basically.
Pero ya andaban, I mean, Juan siempre tenía chamba.
Juan has always been working.
Yeah.
He's always been good.
Yeah, so when he has this project, like, he's always busy, he's always working, you know?
Yeah.
And obviously, pues, uno se va al I don't want to say it like in a bad way, pero donde le conviene más a uno,
Pues sí,
you know what I
no,
mean?
yeah, pues sí.
Like, you're only... me imagino que si te vas a salir de una agrupación es porque quieres progresar, ¿no?
Pues sí.
So, you get into that agrupación y cambia a grupo elección.
Yeah.
And how did that take off? How did you like that? Like,
It was cool. I forgot where I said. It was, I have a podcast con el Juan. And I talked to him, hablamos, and I told him, like, que I learned a lot, you feel me? Like, that dude's a businessman.
yeah.
That fool's a businessman, and he's always like been working como te dije. He's always had clientele. He's always been gigging.
Yeah.
He knows a lot of people. You feel me? So I learned a lot. I met a lot of people, and I learned a lot, like business wise, music wise. You feel me? We like every gig. It was like he did something badass, and I'll be like, damn. Or I did something, be like, damn.
Yeah.
And then this fool follow, the other fool will follow. It was just like, damn.
Se iba elevando la agrupación y acoplándose bien.
Exactly, and said that. I don't know if it blew up. I don't want to say it blew up, but it was popular.
No, it was, and it was blowing up, and it did.
And honestly, it was quick. It happened really quick. We had like a year, and like we were everywhere. We were working a lot. You feel me?
Simón, and it did. Y no es por decirlo que de la nada subió, obviamente. Tiene que ver con trabajo, esfuerzo de la agrupación y todo eso, you know. But it did drastically, just fucking de un día al otro.
But no de un día al otro, pero it was quick.
Yeah,
it was fast. It was fast. You feel me? Like, and I don't know. It was crazy. I don't know. I learned a lot. You feel me? Like, for example, recordings. Like, we will record something, the numbers will blow up. Not like millions tampoco,
No.
At the time, we're like what we're like, damn, like people actually listen to this. People actually like fuck with us. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it was cool. Like we had a certain standard. Like we'll get like, I remember I told him we'll get like 10,000 a day, 2 days, and we set the bar. You feel me? Like we're like, oh, we have to get this much. It didn't work.
And 10,000 is not a low number. Going about like 10,000.
That's what he said. He's like, no, come on, Ferny. He's like, those are still good numbers. You feel me? And that's cool.
Yeah,
you feel me? Pero keep in mind, at the time, no había tanto grupo.
Yeah.
No había tanto grupo. You feel me? Now there's so many. There's so many grupos.
Dijera el compa acá, es empester, güey, músico, dice.
Son una plaga los músicos. Son una plaga.
Nah, compa.
No, pero no, I respeto, you feel me? I respeto because it's chamba for everybody.
Yeah, hell yeah.
There's so much chambas, you feel me? Pero at the time, that's what at least that's what I think. That's why we got popular real quick, because there was not a lot of grupos. It was, for el estilo, I think at the time it was just juniors that played like Caneros and us.
Yeah.
At the time.
And a lot of people get real touchy on the subject of that, like how you just said right now, that play like Canelos. You know, because a lot of people are like, oh, it's nah, it's different. It's not like Canelos, but it's just like it's you're kind of leaning towards that style, you know. And even if you're gonna like, la gente lo va a decir, it sounds like estilo Canelos, estilo Canelos, you know. And that it's cool, you know, that you actually like recognize in that sort of aspect that oh yeah, it is kind of like Canelo.
Yeah.
A lot of times, también I try to not say it because I don't want people to be like, oh, for something else though, you know, like. But it's just like,
I feel you.
Yeah, just like any other style, you know. Si empiezas a tocar en un grupo serreño, like, if you sound like tal agrupación that's really big, that's really doing their shit, like, they're gonna be, oh, it's kind of like that style.
The way I see it, compa, like the way I see it now, back then it was like a mentality of like, oh, I want to play like this grupo, but now it's like you could branch off of that. You feel me? Like you could have an idol in your head and have an idea of what you want to do, but like at the same time, once you get to a certain point, you don't want that no more. You want to put your own juice. Like I feel like we're at that point. We're at that point already where, like we still play like Canelos, but we're like kind of branching off to our with our own touch to it. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
You feel me?
Igual, like during the time when Elección, it was like, yeah, it's estilo Canelos, but a different style.
It
you
was,
know?
It was super Canelos at the time. It was like 100%. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it was weird because era de botón. That's what was different.
Yeah, so it sounds a little different, even though you le puedes meter los mismos casi arreglos. Like it could kind of sound the same, but it's still there's still a difference to it, you know.
But it's not a badass.
No, you know, and to this day, el compa Juan, badass musician.
They're different. They're a different breed.
How did being in that agrupación? I know you said you learned a lot as far as playing wise, as far as business wise. Like you said, el compa Juan is a great businessman. Did you pick up anything off of him, like about business, or maybe being a little bit more on time, being a little bit more on?
A lot. Honestly, a lot. Like that was where I learned how to walk. You feel me? That's where I learned how to walk. He taught me everything from. Well, I mean, he didn't teach me, but I learned off of it. You feel me?
He's like big brother type shit.
It was like a big brother type of thing. Honestly, it was because we would always kick it. We used to live like close to each other, so it was always him and my brother and me tagging it along. We'll always go eat, kick it, whatever. You feel me? So it was a really good friendship, and that's why we clicked in music. That's why like it actually worked. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me?
It's because también forgot who the hell was telling me. I talk too damn much to even remember who the hell tells me stuff sometimes. Somebody was saying that it's always hard to have really good musicians in one agrupación.
Yeah, it is. And I feel like that's what kind of like led me to wanting to do my own thing after him. Like it was nothing like bad, as in like hate or jealousy or anything, but it was just like I know what to do. I want to do my own thing. He knows I wanted to go with Tekla. That was the reason why. Like
okay.
I was so into like I want to sound like this certain way, so I wanted to do my own thing. You feel me? It wasn't nothing bad.
And like I said, it can sound similar, but it's never gonna sound the same to a Tekla accordion. And nor am I saying it's a bad thing, nor am I saying that how do I say it's not like I'm saying like, oh, que no le va a llegar a un Tekla player, nothing like that. Nothing like that, porque el compa Juan tiene su pinche estilazo, and I've always said so myself. That fucking style is so badass el que tiene, you know, but it's not gonna be the same as a Tekla. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, that's probably like one of the biggest reasons why I decided to do my own thing. It was just.
And so, how do you break the news to el compa Juan? Like, how do you tell him, like, again, trying to find that way of explaining to him, like, you know what, like, I don't really want to be in this agrupación because it's not really something that I feel 100% comfortable with.
To be very honest with you, fool, I don't know if you like mind me saying it, but I didn't do it right. Like, I didn't do it right. Like, I just basically like after I don't remember exactly, but I basically texted him like, hey, like, I'm gone. I didn't do it right, and we talked about it in the podcast that I have with him. We talked about
Lo cortaste así nomás, like, oh, hey, you know what, I'm out.
Yeah, basically, I was what, I was like what 18 at the time,
Mm-hmm.
so I wasn't really like that mature yet. You feel me?
It's just when you're in agrupación, it's a big commitment, compa.
Yeah.
And para hacer a cualquier cosa, se hablan las cosas, you know? Like, say we're gonna take out these songs. It's a group decision. Hey, whatever, blah, blah, vamos a sacar estas canciones, lo que sea. Igual, cuando hay cambios drásticos en la agrupación, pues obviamente se tiene que llegar a un acuerdo and then do what has to be done, you know?
Yeah.
And so you were at the time maybe a little bit immature then to
Maybe not immature, but like I just didn't really. I didn't really take it like to like. I didn't really think about it. I was like, I'm just gonna leave that shit.
Oh, okay.
You feel me?
Simón. And how do you think you handled that situation?
How did I handle it?
Yeah, Simón.
Well, I had basically already like I knew about my minors already. Oh, let me go.
Let's go back.
No, not go back, boy.
Oh.
Shifting. Cambiando grupos, pues.
Sí.
Me acuerdo, we played at a gig, and Caimanes pulled up. It was Compa Eric and Josmar. Se me hace los dos nomás.
Badass.
And they had a tecla, so like they were jamming out. We were on break, I think, or we were done already. They jammed out. I was like, no mames.
Yeah.
Like instantly, I fell in love with my compa Eric. He knows that.
Damn, my boy. All right.
Nah, but to this day, like we still have that connection. Like I feel my boy, you know. But yeah, back to the point. I heard him play. I got the info, and we had a practice.
Oh,
We had like a
okay.
super undercover practice,
Super low-key.
super low key practice.
Simón.
You know, and it wasn't a practice. It was more of like, hey, come kick it, come jam out. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't nothing dirty like behind.
It wasn't like an audition. It was just like,
No.
hey, come jam in.
Yeah, it was more like a compa. Hey, come kick it. Let's chill. You know,
Yeah.
right there in Cudahy at the homie shacks at the shack.
Simón.
Le llamamos. And that was it. Like, there's videos of us playing like for the first time, and it sounded like a fucking puzzle.
Como que ahí
just put
quedaste,
together.
ahí
It was so crazy because like all of us liked it. Like we were all like, damn, like what the fuck?
It sounds good.
It sounded dope.
We're meant to be these.
The homie Josmar still has recordings of like from the first days.
Okay.
I remember he used to have that mixer, the Mackie, the one with the iPad. So he would just record it off straight to the iPad.
Oh, okay. The one that you sit on the
Simón.
actual. Okay,
Yeah.
Simón. La gente que no sabe de eso, pues, ay, disculpen. So, andaban buscando ellos bajo sextero, like,
No, they were already set. Era, from what I know, era Eric on the accordion, Josmar on the bass, mi compa Abraham, que es primo se me hace de Josmar, era el bajo sextero y voz. And then el Joel, mi compa Joel, he used to play the drums. Well, he plays the drums, todavía. And that was it. Well, basically, no sé qué pasó con el compa Abraham and Caimanes, pero yo me metí, obviamente, y no me metí, and it was dope. It was cool.
So, you were doing segunda as
I
well?
was doing segunda.
Yeah.
Me acuerdo, it was dope because I feel like I naturally have like a high-pitched voice when I talk, but when I sing, se me cambia.
Yeah.
Like I sing low, you feel me? I
Yeah.
sing like a little bit deeper than like my actual regular voice.
How's that transition, compa? Because like sometimes, like even when I'm gigging, like my shit's always been like, okay, I'm the primera voz, you know. So like, I never practice my segunda as much, and then sometimes when people sing, le trato de meter like la segunda.
It was dope. It's fun. Doing segundas was fun. You
Yeah,
feel me? Obviously, with like the first couple of gigs were kind of rusty. It was so dope. But once we got it, we got it. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
I feel like my favorite recordings, like singing with Eric, was the one with Banda, the one of El Junior with Banda.
Okay.
It was that one. Me acuerdo. Muy bien ese día. It was dope.
Like I'm saying that transition, did it fuck with you like vocally?
No, actually no. Like I had fun with it. I wouldn't even. I feel like I get more tired now singing primera voz than singing
Yeah?
segunda. I don't know why.
A lo mejor ya te acostumbraste a...
Yeah, y cuando, like, Ram, unas canciones, canta primera voz, and yo le quiero echar segunda y no me sale. Because I'm so acostumbrado to sing primera now. You feel me?
Yeah. That's what I was getting at earlier. Like, it's just like, fuck, it's... cuando te acostumbras a just primera, like, now me doing segunda, like, that's just
It's
gets me
hard.
tired
Yeah,
as
yeah,
fuck,
yeah,
you know? Like,
yeah.
I'm just like, ah, fuck,
Yeah.
si cambio, like, let's say, for instance, somebody wants to sing, like, unas 5 o 6 canciones, and I'll, like, fuck it, handle, you know, le meto un poquito segunda, or try to, like, at least practice then and there, but fuck, that shit's tiring, compa.
Yeah, it's good, especially since you sing primera voz already, so your throat is already like accustomed to a certain like width to just
Simon.
sing at a certain level. So when
Yeah.
you sing segunda, like next time was acuérdate de mí, sing primera, sing segunda, and then go back to
Go back
primera,
to
and you're
primera.
gonna be like, what the fuck?
You
know?
No, yeah, I get what you're saying, because I was at a gig once, and then I was acompañando some dude that wanted to sing again. He wanted to sing. He fucked up on the letra, so like I had to jump in to like kind of help him out.
Yeah,
And then I was just like, "Ay, güey, like this is like, oh fuck,
yeah,
what the fuck, you know?"
it's crazy.
So, you joined Caimanes. During the time they weren't signed to Fernando Tapia, or
No. Caimanes were Caimanes used to be local from they're from Southgate,
Mhm.
so we were right next door. You feel me? We were right next door, so that was perfect, you know. And yeah, I had already knew Tapia from Elección, obviously.
Mhm.
So basically, when I got with them, like Tapia was like, "Let's record," like always, you know, Tapia,
Yeah.
let's record, and yeah, sure enough, and we all like. Nos saludamos pues, and yeah, look at all of us now. We're signed to the same empresa. To Tapia, you feel me?
Hey, shout out to you, el compa Fernando Tapia. Like, siempre ha tenido esa mentalidad,
Ambition, pues, ambition.
that vision, pues,
Mhm.
to fucking know what is gonna pop, know what's not,
Yeah.
know what to do to make
Yeah.
it pop, you know, shit like that. Saludazo, compa, la neta. Aparte
Gallo.
de eso, una buena persona, mi compa. Una pinche chulada, la neta.
That food's hot.
Nah.
I always be DMing him like sometimes he be posting like just regular selfies just looking cute, and I'll be like, damn, like,
Tapia.
why you doing me like that? You know?
Take out the glasses.
I reply to him for like, go, damn, fool, save some for me, like, go.
Saludazo, viejo, la neta.
Fuego terreno, compa.
Perfect that you said that. Actually, no, never mind. You get out of Caimanes. I want to talk about that. Because when you guys get signed to Tapia, you're still in the agrupación, correct?
No.
No, ya te había salido.
No, yeah.
Okay, so you get out of the agrupación for what reasons, if I can know?
No reason. It was just more of like a, I don't know. It's a long story. Do I tell you?
Simón, tenemos tiempo, viejo, no hay pedo.
So basically, I think we talked about it también in the podcast that I had with them. Me acuerdo muy bien. That day, we gigged with, it was Alegres, Intocables, and us. Me acuerdo.
¿Intocables?
Intocables Norte. Era privada.
Okay.
Right there, Farallón.
Ya su madre.
Me acuerdo muy bien. And long story short, I waited like basically all night to play, and I was waiting, you know. So I went home, and I didn't come out, basically.
Oh.
So the whole time they're like, "Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?" It was, I didn't show up. And
Was it like you just didn't go for just because, or like te quedaste dormido? Like, what was the deal?
no, well, it was more of like a, "Hey, you had me here for 5 hours.
Oh,
You had me here for 5 hours." Es que, no sé, like, it was just like a, just wait, you feel me? And it was, for me, it was weird because, like, I didn't really, like, I was like, ¿cómo te puedo decir? I was like a loner, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I was the addition to the group, so I wasn't, like, right here with them. I was just, like, I was just there by myself, you feel
You
me?
were like the new integrante, like, como que no te sentías like you were a part of the agrupación.
No, I was a part of it, but like I feel like they had like it was like their friends. It was like people they knew, their clients. So and I was just like the outsider.
Oh, okay.
I was just like the outsider. So andaba valiendo verga pues por unas 6 horas, like all night basically.
Yeah.
Hasta que dije, nah, me voy a la casa. And it wasn't por mis huevos. It was just like,
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
yeah, you know, we were basically there just to look pretty and wait for the after party.
Mm.
You feel me?
And if that was the case, they should have just told you guys, like, hey, you guys are going to start at this time. And then you would be like, all right, well, I'll just we'll show up at around that time.
Yeah,
you know?
and like, it was different because it wasn't just like, I'm tired, I want to go home. Because it was, at the time, my girl was pregnant. You feel me?
Okay.
My girl was pregnant, so, pues, obviously,
be there.
you know? No, we don't have to, not like
No,
that.
not tampoco, yeah.
But it was just like, ¿qué ando haciendo aquí? Mejor me voy para la casa. You feel me?
I'd rather be, you know, attending to
Yeah.
my girl or whatever, you know, as opposed to just wasting 5 hours of my fucking time just waiting to.
Yeah.
We're not even playing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so they got pretty upset at that, me imagino.
Pues sí. Yeah.
Pues sí.
Hey, fuck, compa Eric. I still love that fool. It's funny, like, me acuerdo the call the next day. I think I had left my sexto there, so le dije, hey, can I pick up my sexto? She's like, ¿sabes qué? Hey, you could imagine the rest, you feel me?
Fuck.
Yeah.
And I mean, to this day, are you cool with them still?
Yeah, they're my boys.
Yeah, but they were mad.
Yeah, they were mad, but we don't even talk about that shit no more. It was just it happened and that's it.
Okay. And so after that incident, you're out the agrupación.
Yeah, I was out.
They were just like, you know what, that's it. Like,
yeah, and basically changing grupos again. My brother was with Ram, which at the time was Los Empresarios de California.
Okay.
And same situation. He was with another group, and he told me, come over here. And I got in, and we made Varones de California.
Okay.
Every group that I went to, I've changed the name. I just realized that. Except Caimanes.
Except Caimanes.
Yeah.
You were actually...
Caimanes, for the people that don't know, Caimanes have been playing for Caimanes for like 12 years.
Oh, okay.
Since like their high school days, you know?
So, I mean, obviously they play stupendous. You know, they play really good. Tienen una acoplación perra, la neta.
Yeah, no, they get... No, it's,
and have they been the original guys since the beginning, or
from what I know, it's just Eric and Josmore. They're as of right now, they're like the ones that started everything.
Okay.
Desde el principio, pues.
And so you get out, you form Varones, and then Caimanes signed to Tapia, no?
Mm-hmm.
When you do you want to say you got kicked out, or do you want to say like I was out? You know what I mean? Like,
no, yeah, I see it as we both see it as like, I don't want to be with you guys, and they were like,
all right, we don't want you. Okay, Simon. So when you guys split, right? And then you see Tapia sign these food, and pues en cuanto Tapia, y no es por decir que no ha tenido tocadas antes, you know, none of that, and nor do I want to just say that Tapia blew them up, because obviously, you know, tiene mucho tiempo la agrupación y por algo se dieron las cosas, right? Pero they blow up. Like, Caimanes fucking andan chambeando aquí, allá, 3, 4, 5 times a week.
And it's crazy you say that, you bring that up, because el otro día I called Josmore and I was telling him, like, hey, like, there's rumors going on that, like, there's, like, beef. I mean, always, you feel me?
Yeah.
There's always like comparison between all of us,
and
I call him like, hey, fool, like it's not even like that, fool.
Yeah.
Like, al contrario, yo le dije, I told him straight up, le dije, like, I'm glad that you fool are doing good, because I know how long you guys have been playing for. You feel me? And it feels good. It feels good to know that, like, they've made it. You feel me? Because it gives me hope. Like, I could do it too.
Y cada quien le toca lo que uno merece, you know?
No,
like you, if you've been perreándole these fucking 10, 11, 12 years in la música y pegas, like, you deserve that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even to the people that just start off and then they got that one fucking song that makes them hit, you deserve it. Like, everything comes to ¿cómo te diré? like, lo que es tuyo es para ti, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if it's for you, and if it's not, it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I wanted to get at, like, was when Fernando Tapia signs him, and then they get just constant jale. You know, obviously we want to always work in music.
Yeah.
You know, and then you see these dudes fucking constantly gigging. You're like, damn, like why'd I get out, or was it just like,
No, compa, I like, ¿cómo te puedo decir? I'm not like that. Like, I'm not a hater. I'm not like, I don't focus on what other people have or what they do. Obviously, like competition. I would not competition, but like business wise, obviously I have to keep up with what everybody's doing, what
Yeah,
everybody's,
yeah,
you know,
Simón,
all
Simón.
that stuff. Pero no, like, yo nunca se digo rigoroso. Like, I don't hate. Like,
No, I'm not saying it like a hate thing. I'm more saying it like damn, it would have been cool if I would have stayed with the agrupación. Like, these dudes se están elevando. I could have been, you know, elevating as well. You get what I'm saying?
I'm honestly, to be really honest with you, I don't think I ever got that feeling. Like, I was already set with Varones. Like,
Okay.
we had like, we had it going quick. I feel like
Okay.
with Varones, we have 3 years and we've accomplished a lot, like a lot. You feel me? At least that's what I think. That's what I feel. You feel
Entonces
me?
ya tenías rato with Varones when...
We had, I want to say maybe a year or less.
Okay,
when
okay.
when they signed.
Oh, okay,
without
okay.
that.
I kind of thought it was just like right after the other. That's why. Por eso
No.
yo decía like, oh, I thought it was just like you got out and then Tapia decided to sign him. So
Yeah.
it was just like...
No, and Compa Tapia, he's been wanting to sign, because for people that didn't know, like after Caimanes, I was gonna be a solista.
Mhm.
I look back out, I'm just like, what the fuck, no lo podía hacer, pero yo quería hacer no quería, pero I feel like I was just like, man, like I'm just gonna do it by myself.
It was pushing you towards that. Como quien dice.
In the time, the situation, yeah.
Yeah. A lo que me refiero is like, when I've got right now that I'm trying this whole solista shit out, and even then I don't even know if I can call it solista shit, because solista is just like cantando, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm still playing bass, so it's just like I don't know if I can call it solista, but
I mean, look at Enigma.
well,
He's not solista, but he sings and plays bass.
yeah, but what I'm saying is it solista?
He's not solista because he's Enigma
He's
norteño.
Enigma norteño.
Yeah,
but
pero-
my whole thing is set up as Jorge Razo, so it's just
So
like
then what you should probably do is just have somebody play bass and you just sing.
I wanted to do that, but I feel like I get awkward with like when I'm singing.
But that's part of being a solista.
I know, but I have to get comfortable. Like I really want to
Okay.
involucrarle un bass player
Yeah.
so I can just sing. But I feel like because I'm so used to playing bass while singing,
Yeah.
like I do certain things.
Or look at like Perdido de Sinaloa. Igual. Like now he has like a whole banda.
Yeah.
Es el grupo y like una banda.
Yeah.
You know, like same thing.
I think that the way I branded my shit, it was just
you
like
should just aventarte and see how it goes.
Yeah,
You should
yeah.
just do it.
yeah.
You should just do it.
I
Why
just
not?
I mean I really like playing bass and the comfortableness of having an instrument.
I feel you.
Porque
You
there's
like that
time.
shit?
Huh?
You like carrying your instrument for hours? Fuck that shit.
No, but it's just like
My back just hurt just saying that shit. No, and I was just telling the guys yesterday, like at the gig, it was like 3 days in a row. So like, fuck, like my upper back, I feel like, I'm gonna go to the Cairo today. No, I didn't go, pero I got it.
no, but a lo que yo estoy diciendo is like there's times where I'm singing, and my girls notice this shit. Like when I'm just singing, like I'll be singing this frase on this hand, and then I'll switch the mic over to this hand, and like nunca me hallo like a comfortable spot to like. But when I'm playing the bass, obviously I gotta be playing, so like my hands are kind of like, you know.
Or
doing
just
their own
Chalino,
thing.
do the side like
But
that.
just fucking like that, where my hand to the side.
Yeah.
I'll try that shit
Yeah.
next time. I'll send you the video. And so, compa, Varones, great agrupación. La
Thank you,
neta,
compa.
hats
Thank
off
you.
to you guys,
Thank
compa.
you.
La neta, chulada.
Appreciate it.
You start off with this agrupación. Not necessarily you start off, but like this whole agrupación comes together and you guys form Varones de California.
Yeah, basically, like I told you at the time when I had barely left, it was Los Empresarios de California. And I got there, I was like, you know what, the name's kind of lame. Let's just bring, because Ram always had the name Varones de California, like for years before that.
You're like, the name is lame as fuck.
I was like, nah, that was, like, no me cuadraba, pues, like, no me cayó bien.
Yeah,
Dije,
yeah.
Los Empresarios, people gonna think like, oh, it's like un grupillo, pues.
It's because shit changes, compa. Like, back then, it was, you gotta have the Chaka name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have the fucking.
It's hard thinking of a name.
But just like how shit has changed so much. Back then it used to be like, oh, que tienes que tener tal los matones de acá y que los, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Los pinches, las metralletas de fucking Durango or some shit. Like, you gotta fucking have some fucking.
That's a good one. That's a badass name. Los Metralletas de Durango, that's a badass name.
Nah, but like you had to have that fucking maton name and shit.
Yeah, you had to have like a badass name basically. It can't sound simp.
Yeah. And now we're kind of leaning more into a simple, more simple name, more like elegant, or not elegant, but like more professional name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I remember I was Plaza Norteña when I started.
Oh shit.
So it's like, oh, what the fuck is Plaza Norteña? You know what I mean? And then
Compa, I'm not gonna tell you. I'll probably tell you off the camera. Remind me. But si supieras the name of the grupo, like cuando íbamos a tocar en la casa. Compa, qué vergüenza.
And fuck that, I want to hear this shit now.
Nah, I can't say
All right,
it.
we'll talk about it after. I'll let you guys know on Instagram.
You know what? I'm gonna say it because there's no videos anywhere on YouTube. Nothing. Lo llamamos Plebes Antrax, compa.
Tinga.
Plebes Antrax. Oh my god.
Hey, but
Pito's gonna laugh at this shit. The homie's gonna laugh at this shit.
Hey,
He's gonna be like, oh my god, why'd you say that shit, lazy?
but this is exactly what I'm going at. It used to be like, oh, que tienes que tener un pinche nombre bien chaca, bien pinche.
Plebes Antrax. No mames. Now that I look back at it, just like, no mames.
Low key, I be looking at my videos.
There's nothing Antrax about us.
I be looking back at my videos too, and I'm just like, what the fuck was I doing? You know, like, but, compa, igual, like we said, son los inicios. Like,
Yeah.
like we come from that, and we have to respect that at one point in time, like, this is, what we are now is because of how we started. You know what I mean? Like, si ahora andamos chambeando bien, andamos trabajando every weekend. I've noticed you guys, you know, too, like, you guys are busy constantly.
That's how I was saying.
And it comes from that. You know what I mean? It comes from being los plebes antrax. You know, like, it comes from that, though. You know, like you have to.
I'll never forget that shit.
You have to own it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to know, like, that's where I come from.
Hell yeah. I always, like, almost all the time. Like, when we even play close to the hood, right there, me da un orgullo, compa. Like, it's like, damn, you feel me?
Hell yeah.
Like, in a couple of weeks, we're going to play in Bell, and I'm just like, fuck yeah. Like, it's my hood, it's my place, pues, it's like como una gente tocando en su rancho, imagínense cómo se siente. You know?
Hell yeah. And then for the people to actually, like, know who the fuck you are, también se siente bien chingón.
Yeah.
And even now that you're getting this, and I want to transition, and I'm fucking jumping from back and forth, but now that you have the podcast as well, like, even if they recognize you off of the podcast, te sientes como algo de.
Like I was telling Bocho, it's funny because, like, people recognize, people, like, instead of being like, hey, Varones, now they be like, hey, cotorreo en serio. I shit you not, like, I get more cotorreo en serio than I do from Varones. I get a lot, pero usually at gigs is they always bring it up to me.
Yeah.
Always bring it up to me. At least one person at every gig will be like, hey, I be watching your podcast, compa. I be watching that shit's badass. Me da ánimo because it's like, damn, I need to keep this shit up. People like this shit.
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah, definitely. I was just playing this past weekend with my homie Chuyito. You know Chuyito, no?
Yeah.
Chuyito Leon,
Sí, man.
accordion player.
Sí,
Bad
man.
as fuck. And I've always fucking said it, and
Hell
I've
yeah.
always said it. And he was one of the first people, the second person that I actually had on the podcast.
Yeah, I see that.
Chuyito, saludazo mi compa
Saludos,
Chuyito.
compa Chuyito.
And I went with him to go play for Juan Palma and his brother Chuy.
Uh-huh.
And so we're playing, I'm on sexto. I'm not a good sexto player, compa. Eso sí le digo, I'm not a good sexto player. Nomás le hago a lo tonto. But, we're playing and shit like that. And then after the second hour, they were like, oh, what, ¿cómo te llamas and shit like that, to add me on Instagram. I'm like, oh, Jorge Razo. And then Chuy, the younger brother, goes, that's where I fucking heard your voice from.
Hey, compa, I'm gonna interrupt you. Has anybody hit you with the
Nah.
Because you're Leslie de Razo?
Oh, hell, they always ask me. Oh, they always ask me that. They always ask me, ¿y tú qué eres de los Razos? And I was like, no, el sacra es mi tío, le digo.
No,
But I always say some dumb shit like that.
That's funny.
They always ask me, always. But, yeah, like that fool's like, oh, that's where I fucking know you from. I watch your shit. I'm like, oh, fuck, like.
Oh, so you already had your podcast at the time?
Yeah, this was last week,
Okay.
or like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so he goes, oh, that's where I recognize you from. Like, I was like, fuck, he looks familiar. Like, and it's because of the podcast. And it's just like, fuck, thank you. Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate.
So I trip out the people that actually watch this shit. Like, I trip out. Like, people are watching.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
watch it. And it's, like, I'm talking about, like, the most randomest people you never even thought of.
Definitely.
That you watch your shit, you feel me? It's crazy.
It's
Cool, though. It
And
feels
like
good.
you said, every fucking gig now, like, es por alogarme o sentirme, like, nah. Like, every gig now, like, they be like, oh, yeah, watch your podcast. Go on.
And it's not in a cocky way. I feel you because
Yeah.
it feels good. It feels good.
Yeah, like,
it feels good.
It feels good that we're doing something to, like, pa quitarles el pinche
Como dice mi compa Bocho, it's entertainment. This is
Yeah.
entertainment. Like, music and this is entertainment. He was saying that you could just these days put your name, your email, your address, and you have your own TV channel. TV channel is basically YouTube.
Yeah.
You have your own TV channel. I have my own TV channel, and
Simon.
it's so true. He explained it so well. I was like, you're fucking right.
Yeah.
Like, trip out. Your compa right here, they're the TV production. You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy because a lot of people watch. People are watching, and it's crazy.
And we're doing the cheap version of all this shit.
No.
But let me explain.
Compa, that shit's not cheap.
Nah. We don't gotta talk about.
These are
we don't
four-
gotta talk about how much we
These
fucking spend on this
these
shit.
are $400 mics. And you know it. You know that's expensive.
We got them on sale. Compa.
He said Black Friday.
Yeah, we got them on
It's a
the
Black
Friday
Friday,
sale.
Fuck.
No,
Que todavía tiene deudas por todo esto.
Sí.
Don't remind him.
Don't remind me about all the dumb shit I bought on the Guitar Center credit and then,
Hombre, fuck.
but it's like we don't need a whole crew of like 3, 4, 5, 6 people trying to manejar niveles. I got my boy Gio, and that's all I need. Como que dice,
Yeah.
He's underpaid, very underpaid, but
Already.
very underpaid.
Like, you know what?
Let that be known for a fact. He's very underpaid, but that's all we need, and a lot of people spend fucking gang load of money and all that shit on what, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel you.
ahorita tenemos 2 camaritas y
Con que, I mean, you got it. You got it. That's all. What else do you need?
we don't need much.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't need much. You have just the mics, your cameras, and something to record. That's it. It's easy.
So going into transitioning into your podcast, compa. Cotorreo en serio. Let's see if we can link the link, Gio, right here on the video, so people can check that out. I enjoy it, compa. I was watching the Elección one, but I was working down by the beach right here in Long Beach, and fucking half of the fucking video, ya después ya no pude meterme a la verga like that.
Oh,
But-
it's because basically I was asked to take it down. Basically,
That's why?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, I'm trying to hop back in and that shit.
No, yeah, I was asked to take it down, but yo tengo que respetar, pues ni modo.
And yeah, like I said, I was listening to it and I was just like, oh, like fucking interesting, compa, la neta.
I try. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes like I feel like Bocho was like probably not just him, but like with Ram, other ones are super smooth. But I feel like with Bocho it's because he already does podcasts, so I'll ask him one question, and the compa will go on 15, 20 minutes on just that question. And I was just like, thank you.
I enjoy those,
Thank you.
compa. I
You
enjoy
feel me?
those.
It's cool because you're just like, es una buena plática, pues. Pues una buena plática.
There's people that I've had on here where it's like I had to, how do I say it?
Struggle to find questions?
Not struggle to find, and I don't want to say it like this because everybody that's came on here has came on here with a good intention but I kind of had to, in better words, pick up the slack. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they would get like a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah,
So,
some people get nervous too.
Some people get nervous.
They're not like used to it.
Yeah, they're not used to it. So you kind of have to continue the conversation. You kind of have to pick up where they left off.
Yeah.
And sometimes they don't leave off on, how do you say it, Gio? They don't leave off on,
They change the subject, pues? Or what?
not that they change the subjects, you know.
Or
It's
they
kind of
don't-
hard to pick up from where they left off.
Or they don't say nothing.
Yeah, short answers.
A short answer.
I feel you. I mean, not all the time, but there's times where I have to be like, all right, stop. All right, you know, like we'll have to like talk a little bit and then we'll jump back into it. You feel me?
Oh, okay. And what we were talking about off air before was we're not born in Mexico, compa, so like
Yeah.
naturally the conversation tends to lean more on the Spanish side,
Yeah.
and we're probably not 100% comfortable on just speaking Spanish,
Yeah.
la neta. So when we are faced with that, like también,
I know I was the other day with Compa Bocho, pero it was cool. It was chill. It was cool.
pero también como que nos trabamos un poco, ¿no?
Yo
al
see,
querer.
I was telling him like, me in general, I stutter.
Mhm. I
like,
do too, compa. Don't
There's
trip.
times where like my head tries to say one thing, but like my mouth can't process it as fast as my brain is telling me that I want what I want to say. You feel me?
Because your brain is processing it in
Too
a different
fast.
language.
Maybe not different language, but it's just too fast. I'll be like, basically my mouth can't say enough. Like right now, you see, you feel me?
Como que ya me
My
estoy
mouth
un
can't.
poco-
Let me slow down. My mouth can't say what my brain
It's
wants me to
thinking.
say as fast. You feel me?
as fast as I thought it.
Yeah. That's what my brain is telling me, but my
Yeah.
mouth can't do it that fast.
Yeah, Simon.
No homo. If people pick that shit up, no.
They're gonna be like,
Fuck.
No,
Cut that part.
no, that motherfucker staying. And yeah, compa, I understand completely because hay veces que yo también ando queriendo decir unas cosas, but it just comes with a little bit of time. Now I feel a little bit more comfortable as from when I first started.
No, hell yeah. You're right. You're right. I got better at talking and keeping conversations flowing because, fuck, everybody knows that I was just like a quiet guy.
Yeah.
I've always been a quiet guy. I still am. But like now people come up to me and they talk to me, I'll talk back.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me?
I've always been quiet too, but my quietness comes from me being scared of stepping on people's toes.
Como?
Like my quietness doesn't come from me being a naturally quiet person. I'm more so concerned on, hopefully I don't say something stupid that would get this person mad. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't say anything stupid that will make this person uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't say nothing stupid. Like my mentality is always like, all right, find the right words and then say it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's always been me. My
Just watch what you say, basically.
yeah. Watch what you say.
Yeah.
Don't say
No.
nothing that. Say exactly what you mean, so there's no confusion al rato.
Yeah.
I always try to find the right way to express myself para que también al rato yo no vea el puto video y diga, ahí la cagaste, güey. También,
Yeah.
you know, like I'm trying to fucking always vent or really process what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel you.
And again, like I said, it
No,
comes from
no, hell yeah. And I feel like I use that. I mean, in general, I do. Everybody has to watch what they say. You feel me? Because not everybody will be killing each other.
Sí, y mi pedo también es no ofender a nadie.
Pues
you know?
sí, con
no,
that's number one.
no ofender a nadie. You're doing me a huge favor, compa, by you coming on here.
No,
I don't want you to leave with the impression that, why the fuck this motherfucker asked me this dumb
Nah,
question?
nah,
You know what I mean?
nah.
Like, but that's just where my mind goes. You know,
yeah, I feel you.
insecurities maybe
Nah,
it's
I don't know. What's happened to you that you,
No, I like
what have you done?
no, no. It's just that's always been me.
Okay.
Trato like when I meet new people, a lot of people me han dicho, like when I met you, you seem like a stuck-up person.
I get that shit all the fucking time.
I get that shit a lot. Like they're like, oh, you seem like a stuck-up person, and then when I fucking actually get to know you, you're completely opposite.
I get that shit all the
And
time.
it's not that I don't want to talk to the person, but I just don't want to say anything stupid that will make you be like, fuck that fool. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel I feel you. I feel like in my case it's more of like I'm just minding my business.
yeah,
Type of
yeah, yeah.
way. You feel me? It's like what I don't know. Like when people, you could tell when people want to come talk to me, but they're just like shy to ask me for a picture. Or they're like they want to
Yeah, Simon.
they want to say something to me, and I'm just like, back then I would just like back at you. Like it was just awkward. Like
Yeah.
okay. Now I see I'm like, compa,
Fuck him,
cállate pa'
yeah.
acá, compa. You feel me?
So like I think with like this podcast shit, like that shit has helped me out a lot. You know, to like when
reach out and like to reach out to new people to like how you did to me.
yeah,
To
yeah,
reach out to
Simon.
new people and like, well, we're here now. You know, have a conversation. And we can,
Antes I would like really hesitate to send you a message.
really?
Like the people that I sent a message to, like I would type it out and I'd be like, nah, that sounds whack. You know what I mean? Like nah, fuck that. You know, like. But I believe I sent you a voice message. Be like, hey, compa, you know, like I'd love to have you on and shit like that. And that's me actually not going through it and like reading it and then deleting it and then going over it again, like trying to find a good way to fucking.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
It's just more so it's just like I don't want to estar cagando el palo. You get what I'm saying?
No, you want to leave a good impression too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And how has podcasting helped you out? Like how aside from being a little bit more comfortable with people.
I feel like it's helped me out like a lot mentally, a lot like verbally. I guess you could say the word. Is that how could I say it? Verbally. It's helped me out like to how we were saying like reach out to different people. Like I've reached out to a bunch of people already. It's de cuestión de cuando ellos puedan y cuando yo pueda y cuando el camera guy
Scheduling
pueda.
is-
And all that. Yeah, it's because it has to go through obviously me first, the camera guy, then the spot, then the actual
Yeah.
the interviewee. You feel me? So
Yeah,
it's like 4 people we have to go through just do one podcast. So everybody is sending me like, when's the next podcast? It's hard. It's not that easy.
Yeah.
It's hard.
You had a question, Joe?
Oh, I was gonna ask, which one do you think is harder? You doing the podcast, conducting the podcast, interviewing people, or sitting on that side?
I'm chilling right now, compa.
Yeah.
I don't got to sweat nothing. You guys, you guys leave. Hey, I'm just gonna get up right now and leave. You guys gotta clear my shit. nah, but it's definitely harder to think of what to ask the person because, especially if they're new, like, you have to do your research. You have to like try your best to spit the best game possible. You feel
I
me?
get what you're saying.
You had to.
Not that I'm trying to spit game at you, compa, but I get what you're saying.
Nah, I feel you. No, pero as in like, what did I tell this person that he's comfortable enough talking about? You feel me? Because there's certain people that don't want to talk about certain things, or there's certain people that just are not open like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
As open as I am. I don't know. Maybe I said too much.
Nah, you good. No, that's definitely, again, comes with the podcasting. It comes with all that shit, like that. Te sientes más cómodo, te sientes
No,
más.
hell yeah. Watch, when I interview you, you're going to feel the same way I'm feeling right now.
I'm with it, compa.
You're going to be like, shh. What do
I'm
you
with it,
want
no,
here?
man.
Like, yeah, it's cool.
I'm with it.
And
la
I'm
neta.
having fun though. I'm not even. It's crazy because I'm not even looking at the time. Usually, like, I'm always like when I'm interviewing, I'm just like, "Fuck, is this
How
long
much
enough?
time do I have?
Is this
Yeah,
long
yeah,
enough?
yeah.
Like, you know?"
And the thing I tell people too, like, if we get into a good conversation, the time is gonna flow.
Fuck yeah.
If we're in that awkward stage, then it's gonna feel like a fucking eternity.
I feel you. I feel you.
I don't want to tell you who, because I don't want to say the names again, like I said. But there was one interview when I was just like, yo, we only got 5 minutes? Like, like...
I feel you, go by. I feel you.
And it's just like, because I'm grateful that the person came on, but it's just like, they're not really giving you...
Yeah, I feel like that too. Like I've learned to now, like whoever I choose to interview, I gotta at least have some type of connection or or they have to at least be like bueno para platicar, pues. You
Yeah,
feel me?
willing to talk.
Because the people who are like just to themselves and quiet and just do like one word answers is not it. It's not it. You feel me? Because us as interviewers, we have a hard time like basically imagine like a whole podcast that just, hey, so what do you do? Oh, I play music.
It's like if I would ask you, hey, what instrument do you play? I play sexto.
I play guitar.
How long you have playing? 7 years. Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
like, you know
it's gonna be
what I
like a 5-minute podcast. But yeah, like, but no, it could be because they're nervous. You feel me?
Yeah,
They're nervous.
yeah,
So
it has a lot
sometimes you
to do
gotta
with
throw a little weed in there. I'll play.
No. I don't smoke, but that's why I throw the little chelitas in here para empezar a.
You're starting to get red, compa.
Yeah, a little bit. No, de todos modos, I turned red second beer in.
Really?
It just because I'm red, I'm not drunk. Compa, la neta.
I feel you.
And then plus I'm drinking these beers que mi compa, I don't want to put the brand out there.
This segment has been brought to you by.
I mean,
Do you sponsor too?
Huh?
You're sponsored
No,
too?
I wish.
In my head, I'm sponsored by King Taco. You watch my shit, no?
Yeah.
The whole King Taco thing. I have like a thing, like web burritos. They're my thing. Like
Nah,
basically,
yeah.
they're a detox.
My shit is South. Like
¿Qué?
El South? Oh, it's here in Long Beach, compa. If you want to go, we'll
Like,
go after.
like
I know I
food?
was gonna hit the gym, but I was gonna hit the gym after this. But if you want to go, we'll get some fucking quesadillas de asada or de camarón. Stupid fire, compa.
Tengo hambre, compa.
And I mentioned El South throughout the whole fucking podcast since the fucking beginning.
But you know what? I'm gonna stop shouting out King Taco because they don't sponsor me, man. Like I said it. I don't know what podcast. I was like, dude, like a day before I had gone to King Taco, I waited 45 minutes for one burrito. Dije, fueron a matar la vaca o qué? It's too much. It's like you guys don't see me. I shut you guys out, man.
All the fucking time.
And it's funny. It's funny because like people send me like pictures of them eating a web burrito. They'd be like the detox.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
feel
yeah.
me? Because that shit cleans out your system de volada. En cuanto you finish eating, ya
that
vas para
shit, ya
el
te vas pa'l
baño.
baño.
You feel like 5 pounds lighter como mi compa Willie Jones.
Nah, right here at his house, the next day, pero es por la salsa. Not because of the food, but the salsa is stupid fire.
Like Chile? Ooh.
Stupid fire.
All right.
Habanero sauce.
Ooh.
Stupid fire. I think it's habanero, no?
Algo bello.
Hey, bomb. Like the type of spicy way that is
Hey,
spicy.
you
as
can't
fuck,
stop eating.
But you can't stop eating that shit because of the taste way.
Damn, se me estaba la boca.
Hey, if you want, we'll go after it. I got you.
A ver. It's because I'm supposed to go have dinner. Nah, my girl's making baked potatoes at the house.
Never mind.
No. Look. Now that you say you go to the gym, I'm down to go work out and then go eat something after. That's kind of pointless, huh? But that's the funnest thing ever. That's the funnest thing ever, compa. ¿Cierto o no?
Hey, but I feel guilty as fuck, my boy. Like,
Hey.
I ain't done that shit.
Hey,
Like, that's why I'm laughing.
it's annoying because look, like, fuck, I feel like I'm just getting fatter. I feel like, no, it's annoying because I try to go to the gym. Y nomás para salirme, I need a bunch of bullshit. You feel me?
Hey, but you know what the fuck? Like the best part about that shit is you would be eating that bullshit regardless if you worked out or not. So at least you're getting some fucking work in.
At
That's
least
how I see it.
yeah, straight up.
I've been going to the gym. Well, this past week, le entré machín. Like I was going consistently. I was eating good, and then this weekend I was like, nah, I'm not gonna be drinking. I'm not gonna drink at all. And then Saturday comes and at the gig, una chelita for sure, unas 2, 3, 4 modelos. Today, my boy pulled up with these because I told him I was
You're a
like,
modelo guy, huh?
I'm modelo,
Yeah, I know.
Pacifico, Corona. Corona's my shit. Like Corona is my
Vin Diesel.
my go-to, Simon. Me siento familias todo, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like families, everything. I Corona's my go-to, but I think I'm allergic to that shit. Cause I get like stupid red, like my neck gets stupid
Fuck.
red, where like bad.
¿Una cerveza, compa?
and no, like I get like exagerado. Like I
Really?
look like I've been in the sun for like 40 hours and I could have been inside all day.
Fuck.
And then, but I told this fool like, hey, pull up with some ultras. They have low carbs. Like, 'cause Dick, He likes drinking this shit.
It's
I
hard,
don't.
It's hard, compa. It's hard to keep up with like a good diet. Like I don't know what you want to do like with your body, but I know I want.
I want to lose weight, compa.
I want to not necessarily lose weight, but like I have a dad bod.
A dad bod.
I have a
got
dad
you,
bod.
compa.
You feel me? And like I hate doing like crunches. I hate doing abs. It's not for me, compa. Mejor, I'll save the cardio for paintball or it's the stairmaster. The stairmaster, my chin works that out. You feel me? Pero like I don't know. Like for me, obviously I want to like put a little tone muscle in there. You feel me? So you have to eat clean. You can't be eating.
You can't eat.
I can't be eating Carl Jr. at 3 a.m. I can't be like last night. I got home at 1:30. A las 2 me levanté. Dije, me levanté a las 2, compa, to go get McDonald's. Why do I do this to my? And like I always tell myself like, why do I do this to myself? What?
But it's just because también la neta nos acostumbramos a eso. After the
No,
gig, compa, what's the first thing you do?
Before, honestly, la neta, to be very honest with you, I don't really stop after gigs to go eat.
So like, where do you see your podcast going, compa? Like, ¿qué es lo que quieres hacer con tu podcast? You know?
I want to influence other people. I want to influence a lot of people. Like as in like, I don't know, maybe encourage them to make a podcast too, or dar un consejo que si se puede dar. You know, I don't know. I'm just doing it for fun right now, pero ojalá salga buenos frutos, pues. You feel me?
As long as you're getting something out of it, I think it's good, compa. Like, yeah, obviously people enjoy it. People want to see it. Pero like you said earlier, compa, like mentally, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, hell yeah. Honestly, it is. I that's probably why one of the reasons why I started, because it feels. Don't you feel like good after you like had a long?
You feel like you
conversation?
get shit off your chest, compa. Like
Hell yeah.
even if you're not even talking about the business, even if you're not like just fucking talking to somebody and like having a fucking conversation that you can probably benefit from, they can probably benefit from. Like esa madre te tiene como una tranquilidad. Like at least to me, you know what I mean? Like at least to me,
No,
like I feel.
and it's like you go home thinking about it, like damn, this food's right, or like damn, that was cool, that was dope.
Like
that
I
was
learned
fun.
something from
exactly,
this.
exactly. I always pick something up off of every podcast.
I've throughout this whole time that I've been podcasting, I've learned so much off of different musicians. Even just how you carry yourself, how you perform, how you interact with the crowd and shit like that. Compa, I was talking to Junior Salazar that I had him on here, and that's one of the people that I used to see like, this guy throws down a fucking show.
Yeah.
This guy fucking is moving everywhere. This dude is doing the most, and he's really giving the people their fucking money's worth.
Yeah, I feel you.
And that's one of the things that really stuck to me from that podcast. You know,
Oh, yeah.
like as long as this shit elevates you as a person and kind of gets your fuch mental right, like.
No, si se atravesa un 20 por ahí, pues se joda. Yeah. Like I told you, I made enough to buy to put a gallon of gas.
Damn, compa, you got more than me.
I made it, dog.
I got enough to get a 6-piece chicken nuggets.
No, pero ahí va, watch. Ahí va. Like, the more you post, more people are gonna watch it. You feel me?
Now, I want to get back to Varones, because I think that's one of the things that we can really talk about that can really get people to know who you are, like as a person and stuff like that, like for your grupo and stuff like that. So now, ¿cuánto ya tienes con Varones?
I think like 3 years, yeah.
3 years pegándole machín.
Yeah.
And like I said before, you guys are working constantly. I've
Yeah.
seen that you guys are constantly busy, like.
Yeah, and like humildemente, honestly, because like it sucks seeing like homies or other grupos get slowing down for them. You feel me? And honestly, me, I know the parte mía y the rest of the guys, we're grateful as fuck for the work and the support, because like just 9 years ago I was looking for this opportunity. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you feel the same in a lot
No,
of situations.
definitely.
You feel me? We're super grateful that we now. It was at first it was a hobby and now we're living off this shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
And
hell yeah. I was I forgot, and it's cool that you bring this up because I forgot who I was talking to. This
compa.
just this last week.
That's me. If I were to have drunk those already, hombre, compa.
Es que uno ya we developed the fucking tolerance.
I'll be like,
I offered you one.
nah, hell nah. I mean, sí me gusta, pero
Not these.
not just
Nah,
for
nah,
fun.
nah, nah. Like, my boy, not
It's,
these.
no, because that's what I drink.
Oh, okay.
Pero, ¿cómo te puedo decir? There has to be like a little banda right there. So,
Oh, okay,
you feel me? I can't just drink just for fun. Just because let's do una chela. Una michelada sí me aviento because I like it. You feel me? Pero
Yeah.
no sé. I'm not really a drinker though. I'm not
No,
really
no,
a
no, I
drinker.
get you. Fuck, what was I saying?
The Varones.
Varones. Oh, sorry. I was just talking to somebody. I forgot who I was talking to. We're just like, damn, like, I remember going to these places y que me daban pal gas. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they would give me fucking gas money and I'm able to fucking, you know.
Compa, it's honestly it's crazy. Like como dice mi compa Bocho, que la música es muy bonita. Like le da de comer a obviously all of us, todo el grupo, y
Yeah.
usted y a lot of other people. You feel me? And that's it's something that I'll never, ¿cómo te puedo decir? I'll always be grateful for that shit.
Never take
because-
for granted.
Exactly, I'll never take it for granted because, like, si una I mean, at least for me, even 1 week que no trabajamos es un golpe al corazón, compa. Es,
And not even the financial aspect of it,
And,
compa,
yeah.
but it just feels weird, la neta.
Yes. Like I remember we took a week off, like at the beginning of the year, and I went out with the family, and I was just like, "This is what people do Saturday nights." I was just like, "This is what normal people do. This is crazy. It's nice. This is nice to not like have to be worried about like, oh, I gotta go already."
Okay,
or
I
like,
gotta go,
or like,
okay.
compa, hey, pull up with, I can't, fool, I gotta go gig, you know. But during the week, that's something different.
You know, it's funny that when we take those days off, everybody's hitting us up. Hey, hey, come gig or come play. Que aquí ocupamos y los días que andamos ocupados, well, yeah, you get 1 or 2 phone calls, but you're not really like, they're not really like blowing up your fucking phone. But ese mero día que quieres tomar de descanso, everybody's like on it, like, hey, bro, where you at?
No, it happens. Yeah.
And I know that, you know, obviously you want to, you know, continue with Varones, that you feel comfortable in this.
No, pues sí, yeah, son mis compadres. Pues. It's not just a business anymore. We're family now. Pues,
Yeah.
you know, they're like my brothers, all of them.
Where do you see this agrupación going?
Fuck. Honestly,
Or where would you like this agrupación to go?
honestly, my expectations are super high with Varones. I expect a lot from us. Like when it's our turn, we're gonna have hits. Like we're gonna have badass rolas. We're gonna be playing for a shitload of people. That's just my vision. You feel me? That's what I envision. Like that's where
we're gonna be.
That's where we're gonna be. And mark my words, compa. Un día, si Dios quiere, va a pasar. Like I'm not saying that we're right now we're whack because like we're
No, compa.
we're
No,
doing
no,
cool.
no.
We're doing cool for underground grupo, but like I expect a lot from us. We have such a like a big potential, and I'm not just saying that just because it's us.
Yeah.
Like I see us and I see other grupos. I'm just like, damn. Like I'm not saying like, oh, vale verga, I'm not belittling them in any way.
No.
But I'm just like damn. When it's our turn, we're gonna take full advantage of that shit. You feel me?
And also not to belittle, but like it's just like, damn, we've come so far.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Dude, when was it? It was at one of our events. Oh, you know where? We played up up north in Dixon, like Pasando Sacramento.
Okay.
I shit you not, compa. It was like 5,000 people there. Like it was un hormiguero de gente. I was just like, what the fuck? Like that's crazy. And it feels good like when people like sing the song with us. Like they know our songs. They ask us for what I write, what Ram writes. Like
Yeah.
it feels so humbly because it's like damn, like that's what we want. That's what everybody wants. You feel me? But I mean, it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of luck. También. You feel me?
Yeah. No, and it's great that you say that, compa, because hay veces que la gente se enfoca un chingo in doing the work, you know,
Yeah.
like I gotta work, I gotta work, I gotta work, but it's not always. It's always a little bit of luck to it. You know
And
what I mean?
it's funny because we were just in Colorado and same thing like Colorado nos muy bien, like we had the whole place singing with us. It feels so dope. But point is like at the airport I was telling around like, damn, like this is people don't see this shit. Like we went from the club to the fucking airport, like no sleep, no nothing, you know, and igual yendo para allá. We had a gig and then the next day, boom, nos fuimos para allá, you know, and we're just like, damn, people just see us in the suits and play music and they think it's fun, but it's honestly, it's tough, man. It's a lot of long hours, a lot of amanecidas, and a lot of time away from your family.
And luckily, we have both your platform and my platform to shed a little bit of light on that, compa, to show people like this shit is not just aquí nos vieron y ahí estábamos.
No,
And it's a lot of hard work, compa. It's a lot of time invested. It's a
Yeah.
lot of money invested. It's a lot of everything.
Yeah,
And we do this shit, one, because we love this shit. Two,
because we have to.
we have to. You know, like, no es por, you know? And I just think it's so dope that you and I both, and there's different platforms, you know, that really express what the fuck it is we go through.
No, and I don't know if you've seen like I don't know if you know the compa Eduardo from Serenos,
I don't know him personally yet.
but I don't know if you saw what happened to him not that long ago.
Oh, with the.
I feel like from that point on, I saw a bunch of like musico posts, like
Yeah,
as in saying like, oh, like basically, no, don't do this. Basically, like no violence. Basically, it was like
we
un pedo.
touched upon it. We touched upon it a little bit.
Fool, I couldn't have agreed more at that time because I was just like, dude, ya van como like 3 weeks in a row from like last week que había balaceras, güey. It's just
Yeah.
like it's getting bad and it's getting scary because I don't want a gun. Like I don't no tengo nada que temer, pues, like, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not against it, pero tampoco no me gusta porque I feel like if it's gonna attract what I ¿cómo se dice ese
cuando-
dicho? You feel me? Like you attract lo que I don't know.
You're just a.
I feel like if I do, I'm gonna attract un pedo.
Yeah,
Un pedo, you feel me? That I don't want. You feel me?
And then, even then, you know, like, we go into gigs, we go into places without even the single thought of some shit is gonna go wrong. You get what I'm saying? And we're there to fucking give you guys a good time,
Sí,
to have a good time nosotros, to work and shit like that.
Hay veces que la gente they don't know how to control their alcohol. You know, it happens a lot with people when they're drunk, especially when they're drunk.
And we're always around it because we're always the people that are staying up with these people that are
And
fucking.
it starts off as like them bumping the mic and hitting you, or like fucking falling over the monitor, or no se saben la de a song from 1950s. No, yeah, no. Valen verga.
Sí, man.
That's un me cae gordo, compa. And not like in a cocky way, but that's disrespectful. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Like imagine we're going to your house to work. We're not going for you to be an asshole with us. You feel me? Imagínense. I can't imagine myself going to somebody's house and like, hey, you want to buy this product off of me? No. Entonces, vales verga.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful, compa,
Yeah.
because we don't disrespect nobody at gigs, aunque sean así con nosotros, we don't. Like we just.
I've met some musicians that don't really hold their tongue and fucking will.
I know,
yeah.
pero like I said, we're not like that. We're like very professional about what we do, and we don't try to fuck around at all.
For the most part, most of the musicos are really, really professional. You know, we're
Yeah.
there to work. We're there to. But I've met some fucking guys, you know, no.
And Gus doesn't hold back.
Yeah.
Well, didn't he say in one of the podcasts que He got that one so fuera gig, no?
Yeah, that fue se pasa de verga, güey. That fue...
Ya ves?
Este güey es otro rollo. But shout out to my boy, la neta. Una chulada. La neta, el pinche Gus is... Maybe you might see him like all tatted y todo el pinche rollo. Like,
Ese güey,
ese
buena
güey
gente,
es una
buena
chulada
gente.
de persona, güey, la
Yeah.
neta. And he'll be straight up with everything.
Yeah.
Like, he'll never try to offend you. He'll never try to fucking say some fucked up shit to you. If he says some fucked up shit, it's probably just coming out of fucking around.
If he
but-
says shit straight, if it hurts you, it's because it's straight up. He's always
Yeah.
straight up. That was always been straight up.
Yeah.
From the time I know him.
Well, on that note, compa, we're gonna go ahead and terminar este session of podcasting. Compa, I appreciate you coming out here, la neta. Muchas
Okay.
gracias, la neta.
Compa.
Fucking for having me meet you
No,
today.
Simón.
Igual, cuando guste, we'll come on the fucking podcast too.
No,
and
yeah, a ver
we'll fucking
cuándo.
do some shit.
Yeah.
For fucking allowing me to fucking talk to you a little bit. For allowing the people to actually get to know you a little bit.
No, gracias. Thank you for having me, and un saludo para toda la gente that watches your podcast, you know.
Subscribe to his compa if you want to, plug in anything.
Cotorreo en Serio Podcast, ahí me siguen, and I have YouTube, obviously, the channel. Tengo Instagram y tengo TikTok para que me vayan a seguir ahí, porque se va a poner bueno.
For sure.
Se va a poner buena cosa.
Right here, New Generation Barbershop. Gio Stato in the cameras. My boy Miguel, Redline Mobile Detailing, in the audience today. See if we can plug his thing in there real quick. Thank you guys for another episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Nos vemos. Muchas gracias.
No existe